Well, welcome once again, viewers. Here we are on a Monday afternoon, a lovely day, and we're going to look at Barry Peatling picks his team of the 60s, which was a mail time special for the Wimmera League section here. Now, tell us a little bit about this, Barry.
2.5 years ago, I went up to Horsham to Alexa. I spoke to Murray Lawson a couple of weeks before. Went up there, and so I'm thinking about picking my team of the 60s. So, Barry, I'll give you an introduction to my colleagues in the Wimmera Mail Times. I went up there and I just sort of do probably a small interview, but I done the interview and I picked my side, and well known to me that 3 or 4 days later this come out, and I didn't want to got a small little square in the paper. I got the page in half, the front page. So I picked my team of the 60s, which with some very good footballers in there. So you put the camera on those.
The names there.
Just read a couple out and I'll tell you how good they were.
K.A. Max Woodward.
Best fullback in the competition here.
Mick Sybin.
Best centre man in the competition here, played for Rapagna, coach for Rapagna.
Graham Klein.
The best centre forward without any shadow of doubt.
Ian Morgan.
Best full forward without any shadow of doubt either.
What about Morris Marks?
Played for Rapagna, won the Wing Star. Just died about a month ago, Morris Marks.
Okay. Robert Dunlop.
Played for Essendon. Good battler.
And just look at the rucks here. Colin Wilson. Sounds like a good
Played
name.
for Melbourne, yeah.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah, he was coach of
Got
Horsham.
yourself there.
Yeah, I'm the first rover, best rover. I was the best rover in the competition.
So just looking at, we haven't really talked about emergencies. What about Larry Harris?
Pretty tough footballer, played for Storr.
Okay.
Just scraped in, was he an emergency, was he?
Yeah, just scraped in.
Yeah, he was a pretty good footballer too.
And Peter Sheridan.
Good friend of mine, Peter Sheridan, he just missed out then too. I think he was a reserve, wasn't he?
Yeah, as an
Good rover
emergency.
for Japarra.
We haven't really talked about them, but what about Jim Pearce?
Very tough footballer for Ararat. Fullback, was he fullback or back pocket, I think he was.
Back pocket, I think because he got Max Woodward.
Oh, yeah, Max Woodward, yeah.
And Darryl Howland.
Very good friend of mine, played for Dimvilla.
Gary Lurch.
Gary Leach played for Minyip, very tough, straight ahead footballer.
Ross Kemp.
Ronnie Kemp.
Ron Kemp, sorry.
Played for Horsham, champion wingman.
And Roger Webb.
Played for Matala, centre forward, half forward flank. Very good, won a Tilly medal up there, and I thought it was a pretty good team. Apparently someone else put a team in about 3 weeks later, and there's nothing like mine. Hopeless.
Okay.
Never got the coverage like I got.
Yeah, they got pretty good coverage there with
Something about my interview down there too, when the fellas interviewing
Oh
me.
yeah, when you moved to talked about 1963, big year. 1961 was a big year, wasn't it?
61 won the flag, yeah.
Won the flag, yeah, okay. So there we go.
Pretty good coverage that was.
And there is you actually pull it all apart in one of the earlier videos, and you explain exactly why they're in your team.
Yeah, I did. Well, I done a video. It was probably one of the first 5 videos we done. That explained all about those players and how good they were and how good I was, and
just
pretty good sign, eh?
Just type in Wimmera League of the 60s. Right there on your YouTube page or even on Google, and this video will pop up, or how you pull it right apart. So there's just a little reminder to have a look at that.
Yeah, it's a pretty good sign, eh?
Well, let's get stuck straight into the game then, Barry. Tell us about the weather and conditions.
Well, you couldn't get a better day for trying 100 times, but perfect ground, perfect day, no breeze. Oh, a bit of a breeze, didn't affect the game too much, but. And a bigger crowd this week, Colin.
This was yesterday.
Sunday, yeah.
Very nice day.
Not a bad sort of day. It should have been a lot more, but it was a pretty good crowd.
Okay, well, tell us about the first half.
Well, first half, same as it was last week when Mount Eliza jumped Coringal. They got some very attacking, jumping marks, good footballs, running and jumping all the time, and they got within, bigger part, and they got out to about 7-goal lead in the first quarter, and with Scotty Lockwood and Michael Lowry, Scotty Simpson, and Sammy Lloyd, they just took over the first quarter. I tell you, the first half, they destroyed. It's the same sort of story it was last week. They got about 9 goals in front in the second quarter of top side, Colin.
So we're talking obviously about Mount Eliza and YCW, the big game here, and you just mentioned a few Mount Eliza players that Mount Eliza got off to a big start. They're really favourites in the competition, aren't they? Like Mount Eliza.
No, YCW is
and
on they were.
Okay, the Stone Cats.
Yeah, they were just mesmerised. I mean, S.C. Eames, he wasn't sort of hardly sighted, and Scotty Simpson was taking over the ruck. I'll tell you something about SDMs. I think he might be on his last leg because he just takes the centre knocks and just drops back and plays a loose man. He can't do that all the time. You've got to be around the ground like Scotty Simpson.
Mm. So YCW, Mount Eliza, we're looking good. So the half-time score.
The half-time scores were Mount Eliza 10-7 to YCW 4-2. Lucky to have that too.
Okay, so it looked like winners today.
The game was only over at half-time.
They looked like winners.
I mean, Scotty Lockwood, I'll probably say it again in this interview, Scotty Lockwood and Michael Lowry are the best two high-marking full-forward kicking goals footballs I've seen since I've been in this competition, since I've been watching Chelsea.
Now, is there any chance of them coming to Chelsea?
Well, you just never know. I mean, money talks all languages in this world, but you'd kill for a Scotty Lockwood.
Ah, okay.
You'd kill for a Scotty Lockwood.
You'd give him your daughter?
Might lend him. Might lend her. No, look, they are the two of the best in the competition. Scotty Lockwood, I reckon he took 4 or 5 marks of the day. Colin. He took about 12 marks. Michael Lowry took about the same. It's over 24 marks between two footballs in the forward line.
Pretty good.
If they would have kicked straight, they would have won by 20 goals. Because Lockwood, Shelley, Jedi, Dickey kicked 3 goals, 6, and Michael Lowry kicked 7 goals, 6. Just imagine they kicked another...
Put those in Chelsea. They need a bit of delivery though. We need to fix up
But Scotty Lockwood, he's Jelly Dead-Eye. I mean, he kicked 10 goals straight against us.
Okay.
The game was over half-time anyway.
Let's get into the second half then.
But in the third quarter, this is unbelievable. They kicked 4 goals, 10. And 2 out of bounds.
4 goals,
they
10.
Could have... Pardon?
4 goals, 10.
4 goals, 10. And it was... they just... Mount Eliza made a couple of little challenges, but they were just... They finished that win losing by 10 goals. 7, 12... Only 10 goals.
Wow.
And they've kicked 22 points.
So give us the final score then, Barry.
The final score was Mount Eliza 1922 to YCW pathetic 12-8. They hardly any there wasn't many good players in that side.
So what happened? Mount Eliza going to the grand final?
Yeah.
And YCW play?
That'll be a draw next week, I reckon.
Coringle.
Be a draw.
So you're tipping a draw? That's interesting.
About boring signs.
Okay. So who are you on now to win it?
I told you 3 weeks ago, I said Mount Eliza is the best side we play before the final started.
Okay. So Mount Eliza is your pick.
And they should have won by at least 20 goals on yesterday, Colin.
Okay. So Mount Eliza is the win.
The score is flattering for YCW, tell you.
So Coringle, Frankston, YCW.
They just got home. They just beat Von Beach by 3 or 4 goals, I think, yesterday.
Okay. So maybe Frankston should win that one.
I don't know, toss up. But I'll go and check it out.
Well, tell us about the goal kickers then, Barry.
Well, I'll just give the main goal kickers, Colin, but for Mount Eliza, Lowry kicked 7 goals, 6. Lockwood kicked 3 goals, 6, and Sammy Lloyd kicked 3 goals. And for YCW, Lou Roberts, he only had about 6 or 7 kicks for the day, he kicked 5 goals. He's the only player that I could sort of mark down as a good player for, they're all very ordinary days, I tell you now.
Okay.
It couldn't go any worse next week.
Well, give us the group of best players.
Well, do I get the best players down there? Yeah, the best players for Mount Eliza was Lowry, Lockwood, Lloyd, Clayton. I must mention that Clayton, number 5, the captain.
Good.
I didn't take much notice of him over the year, but he put in a very good captain's game. He was never got flustered.
Finals player?
Yeah, Simpson, David Lean, and Strickland, number 23, can play.
Okay.
But for YCW, there's only Lou Roberts, Anthony Barry, Eames tried to put in, wasn't good enough, and Mazarek, but the rest were pretty ordinary lot.
Very ordinary. Well, give us the votes then. 1 vote.
1 vote to Sammy Lloyd, who come back from played for Bendigo last week.
Okay.
On loan to Bendigo, yeah. Come back, he's a star, mate, number 22. Number 2.
2 votes.
Scotty Lockwood.
And 3 votes.
Number 3 to Michael Lowry, a superstar.
So somehow we can get those guys to come over to Chelsea. That'll be a win.
They would have to be the best 2 forwards marking, kicking footballs. I'll repeat myself. They are superstars, these 2. Some of the marks that Lockwood takes. they reckon he's 6'1". I stood alongside him on Sunday in the rooms. He's probably about 3 inches taller than me.
Oh.
But he just gets up and stays there. He's just a freak.
So he's shorter than me.
He's a bit like Ian Morgan from Rapania.
Is he shorter than me?
Yeah, shorter than you.
Okay, well, there you go.
He's a bit like Ian Morgan. People know all about Ian Morgan from Rapania,
Yeah,
but they're
okay.
in their 60s or 50s, late 50s.
Similar.
This fella is very similar to, it reminded me of Ian Morgan.
Okay.
Gets up and stays there.
So give us some of your comments and highlights then, Barry.
Oh, well, in that first quarter, I did write it down somewhere. Michael, it was not Michael. It was, I think it was Sammy Lloyd. Sammy Lloyd's goal in the first quarter was unbelievable. It was on the wrong side of his body, at 55, 60 metres down towards what's the Davy Street Road? Not Davy Street Road.
The beach side.
The beach side, yeah. Straight through. But beg your pardon. But the combination of Simpson in the first half here was killing. He took over from Eames from YCW, and that was at the starting of the end of YCW. They took control of the ruck and everything. And of course, they've got that captain. What's his name? Slate, number 5. He held the back line together. He was a very good player, that fella. But what's the other highlights? I think about the best combinations. I said, yeah. I never stop that now. Yes, another highlight was a marking, as I said before, a marking of Lowry and Lockwood. People pay big money to go and watch these fellas. They just entertain the crowd and kicking long goals, but they just put a bit of a dour point in their game for their bad kicking. But it was a very good exhibition of football for those two footballers. And of course, Sammy Lloyd, who played for Bendigo last week on loan, he'd be a very handy acquisition for finals. He's a star, mate, number 22. But it was just. I kept saying to myself that this Scotty Lockwood, he's a freak. He just floats in the air and stays there, and well, it's worth paying the money to go and see him and Lockwood play. And what's your name? Michael Lowry.
Now, just tell us, someone was nearly knocked out in the crowd by the football.
Someone happened to be nearly, it was me. I'm standing on the wing there. I was standing next to Russell the Snake.
So were you looking at the footy, or
I
you just?
was looking because the ball was coming down. This fella's kicked it and it's come askew with all his boot. Next thing I look, I hear it's coming towards my head, so I put my fist up and bang, and all the crowd thought I was knocked out.
You punched it?
Yeah, it wanted to break my wrist because the football travelled 100 miles an hour. I went like that and bang, and it smarted me up a bit, I'll tell you now.
Wake up.
It was only my quick reflexes contact me that I wasn't knocked out.
All right.
I was saying, you're right. I said, you're right, mate.
It's all right. So a bit of excitement down at the almost a Falcon, but not quite. Now, tell us about next. Oh well, you are in a few weeks going to pick the Morning Peninsula Nepean League side of the year.
3 weeks after, week after grand final, yeah.
Okay, so we look forward to that. So what's happening next week?
Well, I'll be going to have a check out for the Frenchton YCW and Coringal game. I think it might be a bit boring game, but
Preliminary final.
But I'll go.
But this is to get in the grand final, so it might be a bit of desperation.
Well, it will be desperate because this is it. And Chelsea won their other game too this weekend too.
Under the reserves or the under 18s?
Under 18s.
Okay.
They're going all right. And the only if they get in a grand final, I might go over early because the game's at 9:30. Because Russell, he'll be there.
Okay, that'll be interesting.
Well, I probably will go if they get in the grand final.
We might get a little report on that.
Yeah. They're well, it's the future stars for Chelsea. They're the backbone of the Chelsea Footy Club under 18s, and I said to you last week, and I was talking to Russell about it. He said, yeah, we've got about at least 4 or 5 players who will step up next year, and one of the players is Shaw, who his brother plays for Brisbane Lions.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. He's
Sam Shaw.
Yeah. And this kid Shaw, he's going to be, could be anything.
Well, that sounds
Unless
good.
he doesn't get signed up by the Stingrays or something.
So that's something to look forward to for next Monday?
Yeah, I'll pick the MPL. This is the first time. It's the first one for picking the MPL.
That'll be in about 3 weeks' time, but something to think about. We know how good you are at picking things because
I've got a little knowledge about football.
you are
how
picking
they
the
play
team
football.
of the century, and you're going to pick this other team, so you're a bit of a picking expert.
Well, I picked my team of the century, Richmond, and the AFL team of the best side last 50 years. I've got a few, 200 or 300 years of them.
Mm.
So I do know a little bit about the football ability.
Keep on clicking and keep on hitting.
So that's about all from me now.
And that's goodbye from me.
Bye bye.
We've got to move the ball quickly. Make sure we can grab possession back up to where we normally do. That's why, because we've got third into the ball. They started with having back to seven. We said that that quarter, we looked at the third team. No difference this quarter. We must get through it. And Zane and Jai were the ones who set up. They hit the pack, it's hard. And the first time I've seen us today, really Birmingham want to have a crack at that ball. So it means every person, one's going to that ball, really have a real help track. Right? We go to the kick rotate and kick that ball. First, let's get our numbers up. Handball received, we only had 9 handball received there. Let's get it up to 25, I guarantee you, she's come over the top. Come on, don't take the work rate. Brilliant. Get in. Righto, this quarter, I'm telling you, hardness at the field. Hardness at the field. The umpires will turn our way eventually, they can't keep going their way. But we need to want to get that first hand from the field. When you get it, use it. How's the voice that quarter? Let's lift it again. We've got nothing to lose this quarter. They've got everything to lose. We just keep getting up there and make sure you're confident, keep in the back line and get a bit of run, a bit of spread. And then back yourself and let's get the scoreboard pressure on.